All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If anyone out there happens to be reading the book of the Cave of Treasures, I did find an issue, at least with this particular version. This is the mainstream version that you'll find pretty much anywhere. This translator took this version from one manuscript back in the 20s. His notes are not necessarily 100% accurate, and I just want to show you, for example, one of the major books he uses as a cross-reference is something called the Book of Adam. I assume that was the Book of Adam and Eve, but it's not. What he's talking about here is not there. I don't know. I actually have done research on the Book of Adam, and that led me into another rabbit trail. But I want to show this because this is a discrepancy here, and I'm actually kind of disappointed because this is a clear doctrinal error in the text. The other version of the Book of the Cave of Treasures, when the month turns, I will order, and I will see if this error is in there, but I'm going to have to wait on this. But basically what this is saying is that fallen angels never came down from the giants. I did check my audiobook of the text, and it does have this in here, but the rest right here, okay, is just the author rambling. It should be in his notes, but he embeds it in part of the text. So, and it says, pretty much this is saying the sons of Seth that fell had intercourse and conceived with the women of Cain, and they begot men, giants, and sons of giants. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. And we know the story of Genesis 6 in the book of Enoch is, of course, truth. All the extra biblical texts that show to be viable talk about this. Okay? Our patriarchs, even our 12 patriarchs, the sons of Jacob, used the book of Enoch as scripture. The book of Enoch is quoted in the book of Jude as scripture. So this is a clear doctrinal error. So I don't know if it's just this version of the text. Time will tell. So if anybody is reading the Book of the Cave of Treasures and sees this and just throws the towel, like, why should I trust this book? Look, we're all learning here. I'm learning. But as you can see, I'm literally going through, I'm putting this stuff to the test. I'm going on Google Earth and finding that this stuff is true. I mean, here we go. We have a revelation into Luke 11. You know, this stuff is real. It's true. But this is the only doctrinal error that I've seen. And I don't know where it came from. So it's disappointing for me. But, of course, it's not enough for me to throw in the towel for the text. I am going to be buying another version of the text that's very rare. Once the month turns, and I'll see where that takes me. So I just wanted to share that, guys. It's in the rule of Methuselah and Noah. All this stuff seems to be absolutely viable. I really do. I test this stuff out. You know, I'm not catching every syllable, but this is a clear doctrinal error. It's very disappointing, but I just wanted to say that. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.